Hello and welcome to the Hotkeys podcast, the show where we talk about everything pop culture and random in the world. I'm your host Mick, and I'm joined by
Wil Dobratz.
Landon Browning.
and
David Parker.
Say it again. Sorry, what was
David
your name?
Parker.
Dave. What's up, Dave?
Let's restart.
We brought the intern on today.
It's November 10th, 2019. We're in Washington.
A beautiful Sunday afternoon.
It's up and down weather as usual.
It's beautiful. 75 degrees.
Oh
Dude,
yeah,
I wish.
a little bit colder than that. What's your ideal day for temperature?
Mid 70s, maybe.
Cloudy,
high 70s.
mid 60s.
60
50.
mile an hour wind,
Yeah. Sleet.
hail.
Slipping everywhere, ice on the
Yeah.
streets.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like sunny
like
weather.
no traction when I'm driving.
No
It's
tracks.
when I feel the safest.
Yeah. You're just gliding around.
You can speed
Yeah.
around the corners pretty well.
I can. In my 4-door.
Yeah, I remember you were dropping me off once at my house, and you drifted around the. There's a turn that you take that you kind of go 180 degrees almost, but in a turn, and he just drifts around that corner. And it was just, I thought it was so cool. This was like 16-year-old me, 15-year-old me.
Yeah, I was trying to impress you. I was like, I want Will to know how cool I am.
And then just whoosh,
Why were you trying to impress a 15-year-old?
It's 16.
16.
I wanted someone to look up to me, you know?
Mm,
Sure, Mick, sure.
yeah. That's
But Will's always been taller than me, so he never looks up to me.
Yep, always look down on my.
Have you always
Yeah.
been taller, Will? Or did you hit a
Um,
growth spurt?
I think there was a point where it's just like in high school where I just kind of passed and kept going on a lot of people.
Well, yeah, it was like as soon as you got to high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
You were like shot way up.
I think it was around freshman year in high school is when I started shooting up.
In height, you grew really
height.
tall.
Oh gosh.
All right, man.
I was the same way when I was 15, and that's when I passed the 6-foot mark. And then at 17, that's when I passed 6'6".
Gosh.
Yeah.
For the record, Dave's like 5'7".
Dave, when did you
5'8".
get your 12-pack?
That just
Didn't happen until
came
recently.
naturally.
Sure, Dave. Sure.
I wish I was a few inches taller. Like I'm not like that torn up
Yeah.
about it.
How
but,
tall are
like,
you?
I think I'm 5'7", 5'8". I think
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I haven't
Yeah.
measured myself in a while.
I noticed for you said 5'7", 5'8", but for me, you just said 5'7".
No, I said 5'8".
You
as
didn't
Well,
s-
no, I said 5'7", 5'8" for you.
Okay,
I definitely did.
okay. I'll go back and listen to it.
Dave will like bleep out like 5'8".
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I think Dave is
I'll just leave in
6
the part
foot
about
4.
Yeah. And what, Mick? You're like 5'10", right?
On a good day,
On a good day.
I'm probably like 5'9".
Okay.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I think Colby's actually a little bit taller than I am.
well,
Oh.
Colby's actually kind of decently tall, like 5'11"-ish, right?
No, not that tall.
Really?
No, he's a short lad. He's just a
Oh.
little taller than the other short
5'10"?
lads. He's probably like 5'4".
I thought he'd be
What?
short forever.
I was hoping.
I feel like that would
I was
fit,
hoping.
that'd fit his personality better.
Yeah, a little.
It'd make his whining
punk
and complaining
redhead,
more
you know?
justified. Like,
Yeah.
He's like, oh, it's a little kid. Like, no, it's like,
it's like no wonder he's complaining. He's short and everybody hates him.
I mean, as long as he doesn't gain like 30 pounds of muscle, then it's still fine.
yeah, that'd be upsetting.
Yeah.
I'd feel pretty self-conscious if that happened.
It's okay. With the way Colby loses weight now, like there's no way he's gaining muscle.
I think gaining 30 pounds of muscle is not easy. I don't think any of us can do it.
Well,
Dude, you don't think I could?
Challenge
I
accepted.
know.
Yeah.
We're all too sedentary. We like to just
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
we're all that
totally.
word.
I'm looking at Landon and Mick. Like, anybody know what that word means? Like,
I go to a trade school, so
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what does it mean, Dave? You want to enlighten us with your fancy word speak?
sedentary.
It
Is that like
means
stationary?
literally like to not move.
I just say
How do you know how much I
doing
move?
stuff.
How do you know how much I move?
Trying to like flex your.
How
I
do you
watch
know?
I keep track, Will.
You're trying to
Oh,
flex
really?
your words on us.
This weird
Well, with how
watch
much we
that
play
Dave gave
video
me now
games
makes
together.
sense.
how does Dave know exactly where I am?
Dave has like
It was
all
in the
like the
contract.
iPhone locations, like
For the podcast.
contract. I shouldn't have signed it.
Yeah.
I knew
Yeah,
that
you shouldn't
$5 a year was too good to be true.
Landon's like, wait, Will's getting paid?
Yeah.
Landon's like, I've been paying to do this.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, you have doing it in
Yeah.
your apartment.
Yeah, and like a decent amount of the equipment.
And all the equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't made any money.
Have we, Dave?
No, we've made no money. None.
How many people listen to this a week? Like, what's our...
Oh, enough.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Enough. Dave hides the viewers.
Give me
from us.
give me a number, Dave. I want to know.
Yeah, I'll give you it off the air.
Okay.
Okay. Just bleep it out.
Okay, Dave. We are off the air now. What's the number?
So I beat Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh.
That's a video game
Horizon
For the
Zero.
PlayStation 4.
for the PS4. It was a good game.
It's a great game.
It was good.
I mean, for the amount I played it, I haven't beat it, but it was fun.
I think it starts off really strong. I think the story starts off very strong, but
It came
gets
out
very week.
last year.
2017, I think.
2 years
It's been
ago.
out for a couple
Okay.
years.
It was like
The beginning-
it was front runner for game of the year behind Zelda.
It's a better game. than
Beginning
Zelda.
does have a good
I
story
will
hook.
fight you on that. Go ahead, Dave. Sorry.
I was going to say the beginning does have a good story hook based off of what Will was saying. But
For-
it kind of
For me, it fell apart.
trails off.
Yeah.
Because it kind
The
of
story
loses its focus to me. You know, it tries to go so big and then it just gone.
Did you
No,
like
Aloy
it,
always
Dave?
has her
though?
focus. You know, she's got it in her
Oh
ear.
my gosh. Okay.
I did like it. I thought the archery was really fun.
Yeah.
All the different kind of weapons you can get and the mechanics of using the bow. I think
Yeah.
Landon and I have talked about this a lot, where it's the best archery I think I've ever played in a video game.
Easily.
And
Yeah,
archery
I'd agree.
in games can be really fun,
Yeah.
and it's really strong.
It's,
It's really
it's a
enjoyable.
close
There's
It's
something-
close. Skyrim's archery is almost.
Oh my gosh!
Archery's so bad.
I think Breath of the Wild had good archery too.
Yeah. Breath of the Wild
There's
is
not a lot
very
of
close.
Great archery.
Did you like the Tomb Raider archery, Landon?
that was good.
I thought that. Yeah, I thought it was
fine,
good
yeah.
too. Not too bad.
Those games are fun.
Which one?
The newer ones,
Yeah.
which I get. There's 3 now, right?
Yep. Yeah.
I need to play the third one. I haven't played that one
I
yet.
played the first one and then I like started the second one like 2 or 3 times and like made it to like the same point each time.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really care about the continuing story that's going on,
No.
but it's just a fun
The gameplay
adventure game.
Yeah.
That's kind of what Horizon was like.
Yeah.
You get to the point where any of the cutscenes you're kind of not very interesting. You're not paying attention to it. They tried to build this world, but it just wasn't interesting enough. They should have done some other things.
I did
think
like the aesthetic of the world though, like all the like mechanical creatures and stuff, and like the
world
different
and the world
tribes.
building was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool.
I think that the story really needed some better characters.
Oh, you don't like female
Yeah.
protagonists?
No, I loved. Is it can't remember.
Aloy.
Yes, I
Aloy.
really liked Aloy's character. I like Rost's character,
Mhm.
and those are the only 2 characters I liked in the entire game. Everybody
Probably
else,
the
I
only
was
two
like,
characters
man.
you really remember.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
none of the others are very memorable.
No, all
Yes.
the other ones do suck. They suck.
Yes,
Like-
and I would just love some more. There was the one dude, the his sister. Spoilers for a couple seconds. His sister,
The captain of the
died, I
guard?
think? Captain of the guard. Yeah, I can't remember his name, but
Was he like
I
kind
liked
of
him a
I
lot.
just
obnoxious
played
guy?
the game.
yeah, the kind of semi-obnoxious
Like,
guy,
he
but
kinda was,
has
like,
a lot of
hitting on
heart.
Aloy,
Yeah,
right?
hitting on
Yeah.
Aloy, which I kind of liked a little dynamic like that, you know.
Yeah.
But it's he turned out okay. He wasn't in it for too long. I don't think he was in it for maybe 5 hours.
He had a sweet mohawk.
Oh yeah, 100, and he looked kind of cool, but
the character models kind of had like a creepy look to them though. Like
And
that, like
that-
yeah, they didn't
the
look
other thing.
normal.
they looked like they were
That-
they were dead. Like their eyes were dead. Like
The Uncanny Valley was really deep
yeah.
in that game, especially when you have just 2 characters talking to each other. It felt like every conversation was the same. Like
Yeah.
you see the same facial animations in every NPC.
Yeah.
Because
the
they
same, like,
automate
hand movements,
they automated the facial
and it just looked
things. Yeah,
really weird.
Do you think
And
a
it
lot
kinda
of
took you out
that?
of it.
Do you think a lot of that like Uncanny Valley stuff will be maybe not fully gone, but very scarce in the new generation?
It should be with more mocap
Yeah.
stuff, right? Like Red Dead didn't have any of that. Like uncanny, like
No.
everything looked real.
Yeah, I think Red Dead is a better game than Horizon in every
Than any
aspect
game.
except combat.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
I still like Red Dead's combat.
the shooting,
still good,
the shooting
but-
though was like, it was satisfying though.
yeah,
You know, like just the reload mechanic, and
Yeah.
when you get a good shot, it felt good.
I liked hip firing, like emptying like all 6 rounds like into somebody like point blank range. you
Yeah.
know? Like,
I'm just
the
not a
archery
fan
was
of like
better
the
in
running
Horizon.
around, you know, like jumping around mechanics of those games.
oh,
Like GTA is
yeah.
pretty guilty of that. Red Dead wasn't that
Yeah.
great,
You
but
can change the controls.
No,
you
like
always say that, but even though you can, it's still there. The
It
feel
feels
of
a
it
little
is still
sloppy.
there. It's like lagged and
y'all
just
be hating. Y'all be hating.
Aloy felt really precise and like she did what you like wanted.
That's because
to
you're like
very-
a young girl.
Yeah.
Arthur Morgan, he's like a middle-aged man.
Yeah, but I'd
That's
rather
the way you
feel
think
like a
of it.
precise.
Well,
You can be a
he's a
precise
cowboy.
middle-aged man. Like it's possible.
No. How many precise
not possible.
middle-aged men do you know?
Me.
You're not middle-aged.
Like Arthur Morgan's supposed to be in like his late 30s, right, or early 40s, probably.
I'm assuming so, something like that.
Yeah, but like
And like late 30s and like the Wild West, like that's like a
What, you're gonna
60-year-old now.
but at the same time, it's like okay, you can maybe sacrifice a little bit of that like
No,
realism.
no,
Okay.
none. Red Dead's masterpiece, 10 out of 10.
Gosh, this is a hill that we'll both die on
Game of the-
opposite sides.
Game of the century.
Okay, it's
we
a
can
fantastic
at least find
game.
common ground though, and agree that the story
Is one of the best.
is up there at like the
Is
best
the best.
story.
One of the best.
Is
One of.
Probably
The-
the best.
One of.
Probably the
Will, do you think the best story is The Last of Us?
It's up there. I think it's hard because the best part about The Last of Us, the relationship between Joel and Ellie and Joel's character. But you kind of had something similar to that in Red Dead Redemption 2 with Arthur and John, and their kind of
John's a
relationship
boy.
that they built. I don't want to talk to Landon anymore. Like, can we just like mute him for the rest of the entire podcast? I don't think he deserves to
I just
talk.
want you to say that Red Dead Redemption 2 is the best game ever made.
No, I will never say that.
That's all you
Because
want
it
him
is-
to say? That's all.
Just say it.
Gosh, no. It had story, fantastic. Gameplay, not fantastic. Okay,
Wrong.
the same. It's the same thing
No,
over and
there's a
over
lot of-
again.
There's a lot of things we can talk about, Will, that'll make Landon upset about video games. We can just talk about how great Breath of the Wild is.
Yes.
Trash.
Yes.
I've never played it. It was
You-
trash.
Landon just says things to make me mad, and just like keeps pressing the button, and it works every time.
Don't let him press it.
Don't let.
I
So
think Landon
I should
would like
tape
Breath
him
of
out
the
like.
Yeah.
For like the freedom of
Oh.
where you can go, what you can do, and the exploration.
Landon has no idea what it's like to
I
feel
think he
so
would love
free.
that game.
Landon will love
Weren't
the
you,
game.
Landon,
to
weren't you
hate it.
talking about getting a Switch?
I was thinking about it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Money's
I bought,
not
De- I
tight
bought,
for you.
I bought Death Stranding though.
Steelbook,
Yeah.
the last copy.
Yeah, the last copy. Went to Best Buy. Was on the fence about buying it. I asked the guy if they had any Steelbook copies left. He's like, I don't think so. Let me go check. He comes back. He's like, I got one left. I'm like, oh, I'll take it.
I should have butted in and be like, I'll take it. You know, like
Bidding war.
Bidding war. I
In
got
Best Buy, the dude probably be so freaked out.
I'll pay double what he's paying.
triple.
I know.
Are you excited to play it?
I am, yeah. I want to see if Oliver's correct. And friend of the show, Oliver, Will's best friend of 15 years.
Almost
15
16.
years.
Almost 16.
Yeah, says
We're,
it's great.
we're coming up on
Okay,
16.
so the game.
Yeah, so I'm excited to play it. Like I don't know, I like playing most of like the first party like Sony games, because Sony's the best video game maker out there.
You're such a fanboy. You're such a fanboy.
So
I mean, but aren't you
You're
a
a filthy fanboy.
aren't you a fanboy though of Nintendo?
Nah, I'm clean, dude. I'm clean. Nintendo's only the best publisher around.
publisher.
Publisher and developer, I would say. Look at their consistent products. Like, okay, like Days Gone, like 70
Dude,
average Metacritic.
Days Gone's a fantastic game,
It's so overrated. It's like every single other game, though.
but Nintendo's been making the same games over and
No,
over again.
Nintendo's unique every single time.
Are they though? 'Cause,
Yep.
Like they just make Mario.
Mario Odyssey is completely unique.
Zelda.
Mario Odyssey. Like I played like 10 minutes. I was like,
Yeah, that's like
That was
playing.
a fun game.
Yeah, thank you, Dave. Thank you. It's a great
I liked
game.
it.
Landon just has a bias that he doesn't like to admit.
No, I'll
He
admit it.
does
I don't-
hate Nintendo.
For no particular reason.
I used to be a big
Something happened to him when he was a kid.
I bought the Wii U.
I
That's
don't
what
know.
happened.
Dude, the Wii U is an underrated system.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. There's so many great games for the Wii U.
Is there?
Yes, there is.
Like, is there really though?
Yes.
I'm excited to play Death Stranding. A real man's game.
A real man's game. Okay, all right, listen.
You're excited to watch the game?
Yeah, I'm excited to watch it
And walk the game.
I'm excited to walk
Dude,
around.
some person on Twitch is literally walking the entire Death Stranding. So he's on a treadmill, and the way he moves is walking. I'm not even joking.
Yes, yeah.
Someone did that for it was either WoW or Minecraft.
Oh man.
Oh gosh,
Could you
those are-
imagine?
Minecraft would like depending on which version of Minecraft you play, that's infinite.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So he's dead.
He's dead. He's dead. His feet killed
What
him.
happens? Like, are you not allowed to fast travel in WoW? Like, you can't fly on a griffin or take a boat?
No, you actually have to find a griffin or find a boat and then be on it for the entire
You have to.
time.
You also have to buy a mechanical bowl and then set that up. And when
For
you,
mounts?
yeah, when you use a mount, jump on that and then you can ride it away.
Oh,
It's a perfect
God.
plan. Well, speaking of video games, we were playing Grand Theft Auto last night.
Oh yes, this is a great story.
Let's just say a couple people in our group, me included, get a little agitated when we get screwed over. I don't know, should we name who this was?
Yeah.
Oh,
his name is Jordan.
He's a
he
friend.
was on the
he's
show.
a friend of the podcast.
Okay.
and
So-
on an
it's gonna be
episode.
fine.
Jordan was on a episode a couple weeks ago.
If they're on the podcast, they're fair to name drop. 100%. I feel
Okay.
like that is a good rule.
So he was just getting screwed over multiple times and racing.
It wasn't
On
even
purpose
that bad. I don't-
and not on purpose at the same
Yeah,
time.
the fact that it was happening, that whether it was on purpose or not, it doesn't matter. So it was just building up anger in
he
him.
was screaming.
He was screaming, and it's funny because
Dropping
I think
some curse
he's a
words.
little sick right now. So it sounded like he was crying.
He had
He
that like
denied
little
it, but I
raspy
don't know.
voice, like that little
Yeah.
rat, like a little it sucks, man. Like
Yeah. Landon, do you want to reveal what happened?
So then at one point we hear like a noise, and then like it's quiet for a few minutes, and he's like, "Oh, my TV's broke. Like, I broke my TV. Bleep bleep bleep." And we're like, "What?" And he's like, "Oh, my controller like hit my TV." Like, and we're like, "You threw your controller to TV?" He's like, "No, I threw it at like my table and like
Table.
bounced into my TV."
Do you know how hard he must have thrown his controller
he had
at the
to have thrown-
table?
Yeah, it had to throw it really hard.
He had to just like at the angle too, like hits the.
It's like skipping a rock.
He's like skipping a rock and just blasts into his TV.
Yeah.
Controllers are expensive.
Oh,
I mean,
controllers!
I know TVs are, but like,
They're $65 for a new one.
apparently,
my TV,
apparently
I'm
the
gonna throw a
controller
rock
was
at it.
fine,
Yeah.
which I find that hard to believe. I mean, there's got to be some internal
The next race,
bleeding in that controller.
Jordan's car got really slow, so I'm wondering if he broke his right trigger or something.
No, that's just that race.
That's just that race. I know.
But
like,
it was funny, like, so his car stops moving because, like, he can't, like, his TV's busted, like, and I'm like, oh man, like, well, that's it. Jordan's done for the day, and then like I see Jordan's car driving again, and I'm like, Jordan, what? Like, and he's like, oh, I hooked up my other TV, like
He had like a spare 24 inch
yeah,
right
like,
next to it.
Yeah, like mid race, like he just switches like
he
HDMI
didn't
cable.
skip a beat. He still beat me in the race.
No, he didn't.
I don't think so. No, I think he came in sixth in that one.
Yeah, he didn't finish in that.
He probably
one.
got lapped like 4 times.
Yeah, and then like he already threw the TV away too. Like he just like took
Wait,
the-
really?
Yeah, he went out to the garbage can and just
Just
threw
chuck-
it in there.
Yeah,
Dude, what?
I would have left it off like overnight and plugged it in like the next day and see.
Test that out a little more.
I don't know.
Yeah.
The way it sounded like
He cracked the screen
yeah,
or something.
the screen was cracked and dented, and the pixels were just dead.
He had to have thrown it so hard.
I don't understand how you can do that. Like,
I think he sits really close to his TV too.
The only
Like,
thing that I've done
Yeah.
is slam my desk, like with my hand, is slam the desk, and I know that the only thing that's going to break is my hand. So no damage
not even the
there.
desk.
Not even precious. It's a metal desk. I don't know. If you haven't
You
been
could
to my.
dent it.
No, dude, this is a metal.
You
desk.
could go through it.
It's not just
Yeah,
a
you
metal.
could do
It's
it.
That's
I
a
how weak
metal.
Will is.
Yeah, man, I bet I could dent it.
Anger could go through anything.
All right, Landon. Let's see who can dent my desk.
I mean, a Nintendo
You go first.
A Nintendo Switch controller wouldn't dent it, but a
No.
PS4
Yeah,
controller
PS4
would.
probably would. Yeah.
The Pro Controller is one of the best controllers of this generation.
Yeah.
But what about the Wii U tablet?
Revolutionary before its time. It was underrated.
Yeah, but the sticks are above the face buttons,
So
you can't. You realize like the problem in that, like, right? Like, you can't. It's bad. It's bad
why?
design.
Why is it bad? Tell me,
You
Landon.
can't do any like you can't like so on a PlayStation controller if the sticks are below it, like you can still like reach the face buttons better. With the sticks above it, it's hard to reach.
You literally move your thumbs down.
No, you can't. It's bad. It's a terrible design.
Will thumbs don't move like that.
Thumbs don't move down, you know.
It's a bad design.
Really? You're gonna critique bad design on thumbstick placement? Like, I understand if it's like off to the side, or if it's like two sliders or whatever, or two like D-pads, but they're sticks. They're sticks that are like in just different positions that are still like.
It's not like where they're at. It's the
Are you
fact that
talking
they're
about
above
just the right side? That's a problem, or both sides?
both sides?
Like the
Oh,
360
okay.
has,
Well,
has
they're staggered, but the fact is like so.
But the actual buttons are
Staggered-
above the analog
staggered is
on
optimal.
on the Xbox controllers.
Yep. Yeah. But on the PlayStation controller, the sticks are lower and they're even, and the
Right.
buttons are above. On the Wii U tablet, the sticks are up high, right by the triggers and the bumpers, and the face buttons are quite a bit below that.
Why is that bad?
Isn't one side though the other way?
No, they're both the sticks. The sticks
no,
are
the
even.
Switch is.
I thought
is
one of
switched.
the
It like matches
detachable
the
things,
360.
the analog was like in the middle of the thing.
Are you talking about the
The
Wii U?
SN64.
Oh.
We're talking about the Wii U.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Switch.
No.
No.
I don't
Never
know.
mind.
Switch is exactly like 360, which
I don't
is
remember the Wii
a more optimal
tablet
design.
thing.
Yeah, the tablet, bad design.
I will hold that the Xbox 360 controller is better than the PS4 controller.
The Xbox 360.
Well, okay, so the design, I like the
Staggered.
staggered controller, staggered sticks.
But why would it matter where the sticks are at?
It doesn't matter. I just like it better.
That's never been an issue for Landon.
Shut up! I hate you all. I'm not saying, dude. Okay,
I'm sorry.
it's not an issue. It's not an issue, but it's just something that I like better. If you're saying it's an issue, then that's when it becomes a problem because it's not an
Is
issue.
it an issue?
No,
Or
it's
is it a
not.
problem?
It's not. It's neither. It's neither. It's not an issue or a problem.
Then what is it?
A preference.
What is your preference then?
I like staggered. I prefer staggered, but I don't mind PS4 either, or
Staggered
I don't
with
mind the Wii U.
The left stick above the D-pad,
Yes.
and then on the right one, the stick underneath the buttons.
Yes, that is my preferred
Okay.
one, where the Switch Pro controller.
I want the analog sticks on the bottom of the controller.
because I find
Like you
when
can
Control it with your
fingers?
middle fingers. Or like the handles. Make the handles the joystick.
that's N64 right there.
Like, yeah, that'd be weird.
Yeah.
I could get behind that.
Could you?
Did you guys see the
Yeah, I
leaked
think so.
the leaked photos of the PS5 controllers?
No.
No,
I think it's still it's still considered like the dev kit stuff. So it's not the finalized product, but it's like a
I
really-
think they're bringing back the banana controller from the PS3.
I don't think so.
Yes, yes.
banana me now.
But this new controller had in place of where the touchpad is on the PS4 controller, it's like a touch screen instead.
oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So it's like the Wii U.
I don't know.
Probably better though. Probably more optimally designed.
Nah, the Wii U did it first.
I think everybody would agree the Wii U is a bad console.
It's not a bad console. It's underrated.
There were just no good games for it.
Yeah, there's like a couple. And that's it.
Yeah.
I thought Will's whole point was that there was a ton of good games for
There
it.
was a ton of
wasn't,
good games. There was a ton.
Name 20 good games.
20.
Let me bring up a list.
No, we're not
No,
sitting
no
through
list,
that.
No list.
No list?
Okay, what's your top 5 Wii U games?
Top 5 Wii U
Will.
games. All right. Wind Waker HD.
It's not a Wii
Okay,
U. That's not a Wii
okay,
U
that
game.
doesn't count. Twilight
Oh,
Princess
gosh.
HD.
Let me think. So I like Super Mario 3D World.
That's a fine game. That's a good
yeah,
game.
I like that game.
It's actually one of my favorite Mario games.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like the 3D land and the 3D world. Like I like the ones that like it's 3D, but it's still set up more like
Like a 2D one.
yeah, like it's
yeah.
not like an open world. Kind of like it's like still levels.
It's
I
like a
love-
nice mix between them.
Yep, those are my favorite type of Mario ones.
Yeah. Yes. Those are fun ones.
Okay, so that's one.
Let's see here. Let me think.
Wow, you got one and you're struggling.
I liked the Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, but it kind of pales in comparison to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. There's a Mario Kart 8.
Hated that game.
Mario Kart's a terrible game.
Gosh.
Screw everybody that plays it. I think Zombie.
Okay, you're at
Zombie
2.5.
is a fine game.
2.5. Zombie.
That game
I'll
is-
throw you one, Will. Breath of the Wild.
Breath
I
of the
think
Wild's
you
a
can
Switch
count
game.
that.
I guess you.
No, but it was developed for the Wii U.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Breath of the Wild.
And
is
imagine
kinda-
actually getting to play it with the tablet.
Yes, that
like,
would have been
like,
cool.
with your
That
tablet
would have
in the
been
game.
cool. Like
That's one
as it
thing I
was
wish-
actually intended.
Yeah.
Then Paper Mario Color Splash.
All right.
Okay, well.
Did you like Splatoon?
Oh, Splatoon. Yeah, Splatoon was really fun.
Yeah, but I
good call.
mean, did anybody actually really? Was that game actually good though?
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
The
Shut
point
up,
of
shut
this
up,
list
shut up.
was so Will could name 5 games that he liked.
Okay.
Oh,
I
thank
think
you.
those were the only 4 games that came out
I
for
think
the Wii
you
U.
only said
Oh, Nintendo Land is super fun to play with friends. I know it was a launch title, but it's not like super amazing. But I thought it's a good party console. I think.
That was a good party game.
Oh, super
Mario
fun.
Chase.
Oh gosh, I remember
Top
we held
notch.
that tournament at your house, Dave. I got
um,
second place.
I won.
and Michael got first, and I was sad
I got
because I was
first.
so close.
We should do that again.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Maybe when you come
Bring
visit.
bring your Wii U, Dave.
No, Will has one.
I have
Bring
one.
yours, Dave.
My gamepad is shot though. Like its
What?
battery.
Bring
is
yours,
just
Dave.
Oh man,
Dead.
The battery didn't last that long.
It's been like 6 years.
Do your parents still have yours, Landon?
7 years actually.
Yeah, my parents.
My
still have mine.
PS3 still works.
My PS3 does work.
We could do that.
Yeah, that'd be
And
fun.
then after we're done, we could burn the Wii U.
Burn it all. Burn it all.
We should do a fire when Dave comes to town.
Yeah,
Have some s'mores, maybe a hot dog or two.
maybe
Some Wii
3.
U games.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's something I want to talk about. Dave is visiting
We're gonna
in
record a podcast then.
December time.
Yeah.
Let's try to record 2.
Yeah.
I think we could.
I
do
think
that.
we should rotate like
No.
I think we should actually record like 7 or 8. Just like bank
back to
them.
back.
bank them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
That'd be
let's
fun.
record one episode that's 7 hours long.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
The 7-hour long Christmas
Oh,
special
yeah.
Hotkeys. Tune in to spend your Christmas with the Hotkeys crew.
Yeah.
Can we do like a PBS, like a call-in?
a fundraiser? Can we do a fundraiser?
Yeah, we'll do it live.
We'll raise.
do it live!
We'll do it live. We'll raise $2.
Do it like the Christian radio things. It's like, oh, we're still $50 shy.
Just
you know, if
call
you're really,
in for a pledge.
yeah, we really need you. You know, we need. I hated those.
One of the
man.
many
Yeah.
issues I have with Christian radio.
Yeah.
One of many is
Plus the
an
fact like,
understatement.
you can tune in like 5 years after the last time you listened. It's like still like the same 5 songs. Like,
Yeah, pretty much.
Nothing else came out. Like,
It's like, oh, oceans again. Wow, what a surprise.
it's a good song, but like,
Overplayed.
yeah.
Classic rock radio is where it's at.
No, because
No, where it's at
Spotify
is using
over
your
and over
own
again.
using your own music. Radio is just stupid.
Yeah.
Just
I mean, that is true.
yeah, just use your own music.
But if you have to listen to a radio station,
I'd
gotta
rather
listen to
listen to
classic
nothing.
No, I'd rather
nothing.
drive with nothing. Gets pretty lonely. Pretty
I,
lonely.
Yeah,
I used to
you're
drive.
alone with your thoughts.
I used to
Yeah.
drive Colby to lunches last quarter at school, and I was always have my radio off, and it would just be like awkward silence, and then Colby would be like, "Do you want to like listen to something? Or, like maybe turn on the radio?" I was like, "No, we're gonna sit here in silence."
Well, it's probably like a 5-minute drive to wherever you guys are going to eat, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I just like making.
He
him
couldn't
feel
just deal with
uncomfortable.
5 minutes of silence.
Colby can't deal
Colby
with
can't
anything.
deal with yeah.
Dude, I remember like being at SEC in that program. Like, lunch was like, that's like your sanctuary.
Oh yeah,
That's like your
that's
hour.
that's my time.
Like go to Zips.
Do you have an hour?
Yeah,
1 hour lunch.
Wow, that's very, 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 very awesome.
Yeah. I mean, me and my classmate Kurt would go to like Zips. I think we went to Zips like at a point like we probably went to Zips.
You told me you went to Zips a ton.
Yeah, like in like
That's
that was
very,
like
very,
we went to
very,
Zips
very
like
awesome.
like
What
it
is
sounds
Zips?
like
Zips is a local-ish area, like burger place.
yeah, it's good.
greasy hole.
Greasy hole, really good fries and tater tots and sauce and
Shake.
burgers
Oh, yeah.
and shakes. And,
Dude, I want to shake really bad right
yeah,
now.
I'm starving now.
I am hungry. We ate. I'm already hungry again.
Yeah, I didn't have a lot to eat.
I had so much to eat. Like I looked at your plate for the breakfast this morning. There was like almost nothing on it, and then mine was just full. It was crazy.
Yeah,
I felt bad.
it was very, 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 very crazy.
Awesome.
Yeah,
This is going to be a
Have we
very,
talked
very,
about-
very, very,
Stop.
very weird episode.
We're trying to like.
Have we talked about Landon and what he's like when he's out to eat?
Oh,
You mean the
what
fact
he
that he
does?
like destroys his plate, like smears
Yeah.
everything everywhere? Yeah, we talked about it
Okay,
multiple
just
times.
checking.
It's a style.
It's
It's a
it's
way
not
of
style.
life.
It's a lifestyle,
It's a like.
and it's a lifestyle that should be frowned upon.
I don't know.
A poor lifestyle.
I'm not that bad.
You're terrible.
That's like an alcoholic saying, "I don't got a problem."
I don't.
This-
I
you're
don't
in the,
have a
you're in the
problem.
denial stage right now.
It's fine.
It's gonna turn to anger. Like,
it's
why am I
fine.
this way?
I clean up.
Was
you
this
know.
a learned trait, or something that you were just like?
He was just born
Born
this way.
I think it's something that he never learned.
It might have
to
been
keep
like it might have
clean.
spawned from like having like like not tasty food when I was growing up. Maybe like so I was just smearing it around trying to like run the clock down. I had a lot of times where I'd sit at the dinner table and be like, everybody else is left, and my parents would be like, you can't leave till you finish, and I'd just sit there.
And you must have been like an interesting child.
I was pretty interesting. I was a bad child. I was a miserable.
Who was
child.
the-
I was a child of anger
Was your mom the cook?
for the most part. Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad cooks a lot more now, and he's gotten a lot better at cooking, and my mom's gotten better too. Back then, not so great.
All things with time.
Yeah. But
Here, eat this mayonnaise sandwich.
It's just mayo and bread.
oh man,
That's
What
the
was
best
your
I
least
could do.
favorite meal?
anything
That
with
they would make for
vegetables,
you.
man. Like anything.
Really?
Yeah, I hate vegetables.
Was it the way they made it, or just
I don't know.
vegetables in general?
I think it's probably like that I threw such like baby fits about it that like they didn't make me eat them ever, so like I just never acquired a taste for them. I was a terrible kid. I was an angry, like I was not a joy to be around as a child.
Were those your pirate days?
Yeah, I was in the
Yeah.
pirate and Mohawk phase. Like I was terrible. I'm not proud of who I was when I was younger. Like
I mean, we were all like little
We all had our
snot nosed
number.
punks as kids.
yeah, I was terrible.
I was a pretty well behaved child.
Yeah, screw you. Like I'm surprised I even had any friends when I was younger. Like, I had a few.
Were they all made up?
No, they were real.
What did they
Sure.
look like?
Were they Bionicles?
Dang it. I did have some Bionicles.
They were 6
Kopaka,
inches tall. And
Tahu, you'll never
Lua.
leave me.
Dude, Bionicles are so cool. And then like my mom like convinced me that they were evil or something. Like I gave them all away.
I can't believe
What?
that happened.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I had a ton of them.
I
was,
think
like,
Dave and I
four.
still have all of
You
ours.
never give your Legos away.
I know. But
Ever.
like for some reason my mom like woke up one day and was like, yeah, Bionicles are like from the devil or something.
What do you
Like,
think she like?
You
She
sound
must
like
have.
Bobby Boucher's
She
mom
must have
or
read
something,
like
or
some
whatever.
article. That
I
was
know.
like,
I gotta ask her about it because like it went from like I was buying tons of. I probably had like 30, 40 Bionicles.
Did you get the comics too?
I had some. I think my mom was against comics too, so I didn't have.
I guarantee you that
Weird.
some of the names of those Bionicles are named after like mythological like or
Probably,
something
that's
like
probably
that.
what
It
it
was
And then
most of them. It was like New Zealand mythology
yep. And that's probably what your mom read.
and
Oh,
Hawaiian and
dude.
Polynesian.
Yeah, mythology means the devil.
Or you said that she she hated comic books. She just saw that the Bionicles had a comic
Maybe
book. She's
you know,
like, no.
Probably what it was is she probably saw the fire Bionicle and was like, "Oh, it's Satan," and like,
She probably was listening to the Christian radio station.
yeah, and they probably had
And
like
they were
some bit
talking
about
about
Bionicles. But then like I remember like yeah, we just got rid of all of them. Like we gave them all to this like idiot friend of mine. Like
Gosh.
What
He was
did
a- he was
what
a
did
kid
he do with them?
I don't know. He
What
he
if
was
we
a kid
track
that-
him down?
I know who he
We
is.
should do that.
I know who he
Can I
is.
have my Bionicles back?
He was a kid that peed himself a lot when he was a kid. I'm calling him out. Like I'm not gonna say his name, but like he peed himself a ton when he was a kid.
We all know
Let's
one
go
of
get
those.
Would I know who this person is?
No.
Oh, okay.
Was he also
I
a pirate?
say we work together. And we get him back.
You
Alright,
track
they're-
him down.
Dude, knowing this kid, he probably broke them. Like he was like one of those
You
kids.
can't break Bionic.
No,
well,
no,
yeah,
you
okay,
probably-
you can, but it's hard.
But dude, I was so sad, man. I had so many of them. They were so cool.
Yeah, Michael.
All right.
Michael and I still have all of ours.
Oh, can you? We should play with them.
Glad you would come over and play Bionicles.
Say hi to Tahu for me. My
All right.
one friend.
All right, what was your guys' favorite Lego set as a kid? Yeah, you can only keep one Lego set when you were a kid. What would it be?
Probably my
Fort Laredo. My Western.
Yeah. You got that one later in life, though.
I never had any.
I mean, I
Western
was still a
ones.
kid. I was still like 11 or 12.
Yeah, but
That's towards the
later.
tail end of like playing with Legos. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like playing like stories with them. How old are you?
Yeah,
when you
sure.
stopped
How old are you now, Dave?
Yeah, I stopped.
playing stories?
Yeah.
I don't know. Pretty much anything Star Wars. Like my first Millennium Falcon set, it was great. Loved it.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I had Obi-Wan's Starfighter from Episode 2.
Nice.
I think that
Oh,
one
with
would
the
prob-
ring.
No, that's Episode 3.
That's episode 2.
Oh, I didn't have the
The
ring
like
part.
arrow shaped one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that also
red
had a
one?
ring on it.
I didn't have the one with the ring. My set didn't come with the ring.
Which one? Which set did you have then?
I don't remember.
The cheap version.
Probably.
Liar.
I don't know.
Probably my favorite. It's either down to I got Slave 1 when I was a kid.
Which one?
I can't. I don't know which one it is. It was one of the older ones.
I mean, was it Boba Fett's or?
Oh,
Bigger.
Boba Fett's 100%. And because it came with carbonate, Han Solo. And or I had the giant castle too. Like there was a gigantic castle that you could build, and it came with like a giant moat around it
Oh, that's
too. It was a
cool.
really big one. It was awesome. It's my Christmas
I love
gift.
castle sets.
That castle set's
I've
awesome.
I've
my
always
favorite-
been. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Dave.
I was gonna say my favorite one now is the slave one that I have. It's like the really expensive one
Where'd you
that Nick got me.
Where'd
for
you get
Christmas.
that one from?
Nick got me for Christmas.
They have a new Slave one.
The
Yeah, it's not as cool.
25th
It's smaller.
edition one.
Dave's like, it's definitely not as cool as the one.
It is a smaller one.
It's only like $100.
Yours was a lot more than that.
Yeah,
It-
Michael likes to buy expensive gifts for people that he likes.
Well, I know that I'm
Nick's
just like
never gotten me
I've
anything
never gotten
expensive.
I know I'm just like really
He doesn't
crappy
like you.
to people throughout the year, so I have to make it up by just buying them expensive stuff.
You treat them like
See,
crap, and then
and
you buy them
that
an
works,
expensive
right?
gift to make them feel bad for being
Yeah.
mad at you for how bad you treat
See what
That's a
Dave
perfect plan.
what Dave does is all of our actions
I got you
add up to money, and so whoever like you get points or money based on what your actions are. If you annoy him, if you like please him, all these other things, and he gets you a gift based on on human value.
I don't think you're not a big gift giver, are you, Dave? Like, are you or are you?
Dave can give a good gift.
To people I like. Or people
Makes
I
sense.
have to like, I guess.
That you have to. Does that mean family members? Is that what that means?
Yes. Yes, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Pack of diapers.
Back-
I mean, I'm not a very
7-year-old
giving person.
Yeah, you're
But
greedy. You're
I'm also
Scrooge.
not like too selfish that I want lots of stuff from other people. I don't really like receiving gifts
You don't like feel like you owe people things.
because then I
right?
feel like an obligation that I have to like give back something that's better
Okay.
or just as good.
That makes sense.
sounds like a chaotic evil or a lawful evil or whatever.
So Dave, are you a lawful neutral then?
I mean, if we're talking about 3rd edition D&D alignments, probably
What the heck?
I'm lawful good. I'm a good person.
I think you
D&D
want to
told
be
me.
lawful good.
Yeah.
We all want to be lawful good, right?
Yeah.
What was I? Lawful boring or something?
Lawful sucks.
Weren't
That's
you
not
like,
a thing.
you were neutral, right? Like you're pure.
I don't know. I didn't take the test.
Mick's probably neutral. Mick, take it after this, and we'll post it on the website.
Send me the link.
It's in the Discord.
I did,
chat.
but
It's
I'll
in the
send it
chat.
again.
Send it again. So when you visit, Dave, what do you want to do when we're here? What are some fun activities we can do?
I want to play some board games. I played a fun board game yesterday. I played
Okay.
Eldritch Horror.
I don't know if you heard me or not. What fun things do you want to do when
I
you're...
want to play some board games
Can we
I played a fun board
can
game
we play a board
yesterday.
game where we all
It's
know
called
all the
Eldritch Horror.
rules going into it? You know, so
Yeah.
So Dave can't pull like some rule he made up like
I don't
out
like
of his
this
butt.
narrative.
That's
been
true. It's so
created.
true though.
Then why did you
No,
create the
look.
narrative, Dave?
No, I don't like this narrative that's been created.
Dave is pulling
It only
Colby.
comes up
Dave is
when I'm
pulling
not on
Colby
the
and
show.
Oliver, where it's like, I don't like how people view me, but I do things to make it happen.
I do not make up rules.
It's definitely
and I'm
happened at
very
least once. to
I
me.
feel like
It's happened
everybody
once to
that
me.
has
Everybody
played
has a
a
story.
board game with you has the same exact story. Even Brandon said that.
It's
That's
like
because they do
it's
not
like
pay
no, I can
attention
do
to
this.
when
I can do this.
No.
No.
No, I'm going to tell my story.
You've already told your story. You've
No,
explained
I'm
your
telling
story
you again.
about Caverna.
Yeah, Caverna.
The harvesting thing.
Yeah, the harvesting.
Yeah,
You
you've heard
changed
it
the rule.
before,
You
okay?
changed the rule halfway.
You
You
didn't pay
changed the rule.
attention.
No. I asked
No.
you the specific question. You said no, I can't do it. And then at the end of the
The
game, you're like, actually, we can. Oh, all mega points for me from all my crops. And I changed my whole strategy because of the way you changed the rule. Dave's a cheater. Dave makes up
People
rules.
Don't listen to rules.
No, I asked you.
when they're explained.
Dave, I asked you about that
Well,
rule, and you said
It's
no.
never Dave's fault.
No, it never is. You were. I
That is
think you.
true.
I feel like who else was
I am
playing that game
blameless.
with me? Who else was playing that game?
I was.
Were you there in that one?
I was. Yeah.
You remember it, right?
Yeah, I remember.
remember
Landon
the
was
crops?
just had the most bewildered look on his face. Like, are you serious? Like, I could have won if I did this.
Yeah,
And then,
I know,
like,
I would've-
think
I
an
would've
argument
won.
broke out, didn't it?
It
An
might have.
argument,
I think
like,
I like said that,
probably.
and Dave was just
One's
like
breaking out right
but
now.
Like it was like one of those things where like
I-
Dave was like kind of
oh,
like someone ignored it. You know, it was just like, oh, I
David's
win.
face was like, "Oh, I win!" Like,
Yeah.
like
That is not
smiling.
what happened.
Yes, it is. It's what
No, this is
happened.
fake
Dave
news.
has that same
Fake
smile when
news.
he's like about to slap someone too.
Yeah.
Like he knows
I
that
don't
he
slap
won.
people.
Yeah,
knows.
because you remember I asked him because that's not my whole strategy. My whole entire strategy of that game was growing crops.
Oh,
And
100%.
I stopped doing it because like Dave's like you have to harvest them before the end of the game. You like don't get to auto harvest everything.
Mhm.
So I stopped planning when I knew I didn't have enough turns to harvest it. Because that's what I asked Dave specifically, and like, he's like, "No, you can't. You don't get the points." And then at the end of it, Dave had a bunch of stuff planned, and he's like, "Oh, actually, it says here in the rules that you get to auto harvest everything, and you get all the points for it." He's like, "Oh, look at that! I win by 5 more points than Landon." And I'm like, and I'm just sitting there in shock, betrayal. I think I threw up. I think I went to the bathroom and vomited everywhere.
I was there. I saw him. It was just streams coming out. It was bad.
Do you want a rematch?
David was
No,
laughing
I don't wanna do it
maniacally,
now.
pushing up his glasses.
I'll bring the game.
Because you'll change
I'll
it again.
beat
You'll change the rules again.
We need to video record the rematch, like for the whole entire audience to see.
I just want to play a game where I know like all the rules going in. I just want to know all the rules. Or a cooperative game where like if Dave like changes the rules, we all win.
There's a fun cooperative game that I played yesterday called Eldritch Horror.
So what else do you want to do, Dave? Are we seeing the last?
It's a lot like Arkham Horror.
What is it called? Rise
Rise
of
of
Skywalker?
Skywalker.
Yeah, we're seeing Rise of Skywalker together.
I mean, yeah,
We
but
got our
should probably do
tickets
more than
already.
Just watch movies.
yeah.
Nah. Movies.
Okay. To be fair, I do love
To be fair.
Arkham Horror, but I've never played Eldritch Horror, and I love Arkham Horror though.
Eldritch Horror is a little bit easier. It's more palatable. It's easier to learn.
But
It's not as hard.
yeah, what I liked about Arkham
But it
Horror
has
is that
the
it was
same
difficult though.
theme.
Like
It's still difficult.
oh, it is.
It's not easy, but it's a little bit.
I want to get
it's
killed
less,
by the monster.
Impressive. Yeah.
Landon wants the tentacles to like wrap around him and rip him in half.
Yeah.
Like
Crushed me.
Oh yeah.
We did talk about dressing up a little bit and going to a fancy restaurant.
that'd be
Should
fun.
be fun. Being high rollers,
High rollers.
or at least pretending to be.
Yeah, pretend.
Are there any fancy restaurants that we can go to?
There has to be.
There's quite a few
There's
downtown.
Church
actually.
Hills, which is a very nice steak
Yeah.
place.
Olive Garden?
Anderton's.
Red Robin,
or what's it called? Anthony's.
Burger King?
Anthony's downtown is pretty nice.
McDonald's.
Subway.
Could we do that? We get all dressed up
You go to McDonald's.
and we go to like Dick's downtown.
Oh, and
Oh.
bring like forks and knives too, and eat like the burgers with forks and knives, and like cut them very like methodically.
We all have to like stuff like giant napkins down our collars.
Oh, 100%.
I
Probably
don't want my suit to get any dirtier.
We'd probably get attacked by homeless people.
Or
Yeah,
seagulls.
probably.
yeah. I'm down to go to a
Seagulls?
fancy restaurant. I don't have a suit or anything though, so.
You just get like a nice dress shirt.
So this, right?
I want to go.
I said
I wanna go
nice
to-
and a dress shirt.
I want to go to the top of Mount Spokane during the wintertime. I think we should do that.
It'll be you and Oliver. Like Oliver always
Have a
talks
great
about
view
going
of
skiing.
the.
Wait, are you
the
talking
city.
about hiking?
No, like driving up there. You don't
Is that
have to
open
ski?
in the winter?
Should
I thought
be.
that was closed in the winter.
We can test it out.
Why don't we just go skiing and then just
I don't want to
go
ski.
up to the top?
I don't want to go
ski.
skiing.
I don't want to ski. That sounds
I'll go.
horrible. I don't want to. No.
Stop.
I don't like the snow.
I don't like the snow either.
It sucks.
I mean, it's fun to look at, but it's not fun to drive.
This
in.
year's supposed to be pretty tame with snow.
Really?
Heck yeah,
Yeah.
play
Are you
roll
serious?
tide.
Now that you said that, in like 3 weeks, we're gonna have like downpour,
A blizzard.
basically.
Probably
of
be
snow.
tomorrow. No one's Spokane.
Yeah, tomorrow's good guess too.
So yeah. Anyway, Dave and his wife are coming into town. Should be a fun
We'll
time.
play lots of board games.
Yep.
Watch a lot of movies.
Lots
Eat a lot of
board games.
food.
I
I'm hoping that our Uncle Sean and his family will be able to come into town.
dude, I will be so hyped.
Yeah.
Like Uncle Sean's like probably like the coolest person I've
Ever.
met. Yeah, like, ever. Like,
If Uncle Sean jumped off a cliff, would you?
yeah.
Because there'd probably be a funny punchline
They
down at the
probably
bottom.
would, like I'm like Uncle Sean
As he's
did it.
falling, he's like, it's just some stupid punchline, and then just splat,
Stupid.
splat.
Stupid.
Well, why do you guys call him Uncle Sean?
He's more of an
Out of
uncle to me.
respect.
Michael and my uncle.
I kind of view him as an uncle. Like like he, I have.
He's not a real uncle.
I feel like he's an honorary
A funkle?
uncle.
A fake
Like,
uncle?
Like I have one real
Funkle
uncle.
Sean?
I hate that
I have
game.
one real uncle and
Farkle?
aunt, and
Yeah.
I've seen Uncle Sean more times in the past 5 years than I've seen my real like blood aunt and uncle. So I'm gonna go ahead and
So it's about like replacing what's lost.
yeah.
That's so poetic.
Yeah, Uncle Sean was there when they weren't. So
If Uncle Sean is listening to this, shout out to Uncle Sean for
Shout
being
out,
there for
shout
Landon.
out. Friend of the show, Uncle Sean.
Uncle
Friend
of the
just-
show.
Friend
Uncle
just
of the
doesn't
show.
quite.
Yeah.
Uncle of the show. Uncle Sean.
I mean, that sounds a little creepy.
No, how is it creepy? He's
Uncle
the
of the
uncle of the
show.
show.
There's got to be a better word.
No. What? What's a better word than uncle?
King of the show.
No, stop.
All right,
Okay.
Well,
Soul of the show. I don't know.
No.
I
Not
just
quite
want to have
that.
my mind blown with some magic tricks.
Yeah, he's a magician.
It's for real too.
Yep. Like he's a wizard.
Yeah.
You're a wizard, Sean.
Uncle Sean at Hogwarts. Like,
I could picture him going, Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa. Oh man.
Dave, you just saw JoJo Rabbit the other day?
I did. Yeah, I saw it with Bree. It was really good.
Okay, no, do a spoiler-free review. Let's hear it.
I mean, there's not like much to spoil. It takes place.
Then
at
do
the
a
very
spoiler
end of-
review.
no.
No.
the
Stop,
very
stop,
end
stop.
of the war, like the tail end. So the
World War
Allies are
II.
advancing closer and closer to Berlin. It's the story of this kid who lives in Berlin, and he has this imaginary friend who is Adolf Hitler. Who
I know a
kind
thing or
of
two about Hitler.
who's kind of like talking him through life, like growing up. Because he's just a little
Hitler's
youth.
played by Taika Waititi, right?
Yeah, he plays Hitler.
He directed it too, right?
Oh yeah.
He also wrote it too, right?
I don't think he wrote it, but it was screenplay by or whatever the credit is, like story idea. But I don't know if he was the actual writer. But it was really funny. It was really cute. If you like any of his other movies, then you'll.
What We
like
Do in the
this
Shadows?
Mhm.
Great movie.
Yeah, I
Well,
want to go see it.
It's much more like some of his other movies. He has a couple more that it's like kind of like young boy kind of growing up
Coming
movies.
of
He
age.
has a few of those.
kind of story?
Yeah, coming of age movies.
I feel like he would direct a really good Calvin and Hobbes movie.
Yes. Yeah, he would.
I don't
Not
think
that
I
that would
I don't
ever happen.
I don't ever want that to be made. I don't think.
There's no way it would.
Well, okay, if Bill
don't know how
Watterson
that would work.
dies,
He probably has.
He's
If
not
he
that
dies,
old, is
Did
he?
you say if he dies?
He's
If.
not that old, is he?
I don't
Like,
know.
I
No, but I mean, he's like in his 50s or 60s.
yeah,
But I mean, he'll die someday. Will.
No.
no, I don't want that to happen.
But
Put
he
him in a
never
cryo chamber or
licensed. He never licensed out anything to any other thing besides the books, right?
Yeah, Every
Yeah,
single
no, he's
Calvin
very
Hobbes
against that.
merch is illegal, I think.
Yeah,
besides
it's all
the-
bootleg.
That's so weird.
He has some. If you
Makes
read
sense.
through Calvin and Hobbes, he has some very interesting views on a lot of society and a lot of. It's if you look at, he says that Calvin is his childish way of expressing his frustrations with the world, and so if you reread Calvin and Hobbes with that kind of information, then it kind of changes your entire perspective of what it says, which it changed it for me.
I always
I
thought Bill
love Calvin
Watterson
Hobbes.
looked like kind of a cross between Calvin's dad and like a nerdy Freddie Mercury.
I guess there was something to be said too that like he didn't like just cash out basically like.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Like, I mean,
he-
like, you look at
big thing. He was very anti that.
yeah,
Like you look at like Garfield or like the Peanuts, like
Oh gosh.
dude, like it's such a cash
Especially
grab.
Garfield.
Like Garfield's like the biggest cash grab ever.
Oh,
Like, I like
100%.
Garfield, but man, like dude, like he's got to be like phoning it at this point.
Let's
Like,
just hope that Bill Murray plays Calvin if there's ever Calvin.
Gosh,
isn't it like the
dang
one
it.
role Bill Murray's like I wish I didn't do.
Yeah,
Like Garfield.
That was in Zombieland.
yeah.
Do you have any regrets?
Garfield.
Garfield.
I still haven't seen Zombieland.
It's a good movie.
Oh, I guess the second one.
It's been out for like a month.
Yeah, I want to see that.
I heard it's pretty decent.
Yeah. I want to see JoJo.
You guys
Rabbit.
been watching a lot of horror movies, right? I've been watching
Not
quite a few.
not a whole lot.
Screaming Friday, right?
Yeah, that's the two. I watched The Witch as well.
Oh,
Yeah, see, we're getting there.
Getting there.
I've been watching a lot of like Netflix shows lately, like British and German TV shows. Pretty good.
Dark.
Yeah, Dark was great. If you guys haven't watched that, there's 2 seasons of that. I think Will especially would like it.
I'll get there eventually.
No, I've been like I can't tell you any more about it, but like
Things get wild.
yeah, it's probably the most mind trippy show I've ever watched.
Is it TVMA?
Yeah, it's TV.
Okay. Just putting that out there for those listeners out there that are
Yeah.
a little underage, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe see that show on Netflix. Oh, maybe I'll watch it. Please refrain
It's
until
not
you turn
Anyone
17.
underage.
It's not
that
super
listens to
graphic.
this.
There's a decent amount of language.
You never know.
There's some language, some violence, and there's a little bit of sexual content, but it's not like
not
over
enough
the
to get
top.
Landon going.
Yeah, probably not.
So
Family friendly show. Blah blah. Blah blah.
Yada.
Oh gosh.
well, Disney Plus is coming out on Tuesday. You all gonna
That's
get it?
wild.
Probably get it at
I
some
don't
point
know.
soon.
Yeah.
Just for the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
With how often I use Netflix, which is not a ton, I don't know. We'll see.
I'm just curious.
What do you use
like,
the most, Will?
Crunchyroll.
Oh.
Do you still watch a lot
Okay,
of anime?
never mind.
Do you still
What?
Do you still watch a lot of anime?
Yeah, I'm going through a show called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure right now.
That
It's pretty
sounds
good.
so dumb.
It's a really good show. It's pretty cool, and it has generally a pretty good story for the most part. There's some things that it's like, okay, why did you like write it this way?
Does your girlfriend know that you watch anime?
I don't have a girlfriend.
Does she know?
Yes.
Does she watch it?
No.
Okay, well, at least she's a good person.
Like, you should end this now, then, before
Before we
she
bring her
learns.
too much hurt.
I know. Feel so sorry for her. She's not my girlfriend
Yeah.
though.
we
Not
do
yet.
too.
Not yet.
Not yet. We'll see what happens
Soon though.
Next week.
next week. We'll have the same conversation every week until that happens.
Yeah, pretty much.
You gonna ask her soon?
I don't know.
Be like, hey, you want to go steady?
Try and take things slow, so we'll see.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Can we cut that part out?
Nah, we're good.
Well,
Gosh dang it, Dave.
I am
You-
going.
you have such a monopoly over what you cut out and what you don't. Like
It's gonna cut out the part where I call him out for being a cheater.
exactly. It's like going to be this big gap in the
Well,
podcast.
if you keep bringing it up, it's going to be harder and harder to edit out.
Yeah.
yeah.
Cheat.
I'll just tell you guys to record a new episode.
The audio
Like,
file
oh,
was
file
corrupted.
Whoops. How many backups do we have of this? 0. Like, this is a bad idea. We need backups.
Dave's like, the rules clearly stated that the file could be corrupted at
In
the
the
end
contract.
You guys didn't hear that? No. Well, I'm gonna get Disney Plus. I'm really excited for The Mandalorian. It looks really
I'll
good.
just use your account.
You can.
Hey,
It's,
can I use your account?
if you want.
I might do that. Just watch The Mandalorian.
It's I think it's up to 4 screens can watch, and it's like $70 a year.
Dude, we could actually probably do that if we all want to split the cost.
I think a friend of the show, Jonah, he actually gave me this idea. He is doing it with some of his friends, and he was like, "Yeah, you should do it too."
Okay,
Like,
yeah,
okay,
I'm
that'd
down.
be cool.
$70 a year, split
except-
4 ways. Me, you, Dave.
me.
Maybe Landon.
So is it like you have 4 definitive screens, or can only 4 people be on it at once?
What?
If you break your screen with the controller,
You're
does that mean
screwed.
that you can only watch it on 3?
No, I'm talking about like. Okay, so
you're talking about like 4 devices.
4 devices.
I think
Does it
it's-
keep track of the device?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay.
It's probably linked just 4 people at once on the account.
Then we can get more on there as long as there's not 4 people at once.
Yeah, but they could get like crazy. They get
Yeah,
20
let's
people on
just
there
keep it
and,
to
like,
4.
we're like, well, I'm going to be
We can
on
sell
at
out.
8
Like-
p.m. to 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Like a timeshare?
to watch.
Oh gosh. No, thank you. No,
But I'm curious to how much stuff is going to be pulled off of Netflix, because there's a lot of like Fox and Disney,
every Disney and Fox stuff, at least.
Marvel. There's still some Star Wars stuff on Netflix.
Is there certain things they have like that Netflix already has like the rights to up to a certain point? Like, will it be a slow trickle,
Yeah.
or is it just gonna okay.
A lot of stuff.
but eventually
It's not going to be a slow trickle. It's going to be all at once. I think. Just gone.
gone?
Yep.
Really?
100%. I think so.
No, it'll be a slow trickle
Oh
They
really?
have like
because
deals.
it's however long their current contracts are for, unless they can buy it out. But that means that the person who has paid for the rights would have to be willing to give it up.
Oh, I thought it was just completely gone. My bad.
Yes, you're bad.
I try to be reasonable.
Yeah, but I think
This
it'll be
happens
I think
every
it'll be
single
worth it.
time.
There's just going to be so much stuff on the service. that
Yeah.
it'll
Well, pretty much
definitely be
any
worth it.
Disney movie you want to watch.
Old Simpsons
like, oh,
too.
Toy Story.
Yeah,
Old
all the
Simpsons.
Simpsons, Malcolm in the
Fired up.
Middle.
Oh, Malcolm. Yeah.
Yeah,
So excited.
and you
Malcolm's on
can't you
Hulu
can't
right
watch
now.
that anywhere else.
It's on Hulu right now.
No, it's not.
Like,
You're not helping me prove my point.
Nick's out here getting kickbacks from Disney. They sell out. Like,
Did I mention that I hate
Well, Disney
DC
owns
and
Hulu,
everything?
so I mean,
what?
What?
What'd you say?
Disney owns Hulu,
Yeah.
Yes.
so the
Correct.
kickback Mick's gonna get either way.
Yeah,
You need to sell
I'm in a good spot.
sell for Hulu too.
Well, yeah. One last thing. Well, unless you guys want something else to talk about, but there was more Batman casting news with Colin Farrell and Andy Serkis. Did you guys hear about it?
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Yeah, Andy Serkis is
Killer Croc. Right?
he's
No,
Batman.
I'm pretty sure he's some character named Smeagol. I think like a new original Batman villain.
He's playing an ape called Caesar.
Is he home?
Caesar. Oh. No, he's confirmed for Alfred,
I'm down for that.
which is
That's
good.
an odd casting, I think.
No, I think it's
What's
dope.
odd about that?
Andy
He's
Serkis is
always so
awesome.
quirky, and Alfred is so like
It's
consistent.
called acting.
Yeah,
You can
Andy Serkis is a great actor.
Okay, but when I think Andy Serkis, I think
Prestige.
There you go. Yeah,
He's a lot different than Prestige.
yeah. He's very Alfred-esque in that.
fair enough.
Gotcha.
This is why I hate. This is why I never like. This is why I hate backing down to Landon. Because Landon won't let it go. Like I have to die on a hill with every single thing I debate Landon on. Because if I do, then it just makes me feel like an idiot.
Landon is an annoying person to get into any kind of confrontation with.
Why?
Like if
'Cause
you
I'm
play
always
him in
right.
fantasy football,
I'm always right, baby.
like playing him in fantasy football is so annoying.
Why? Because I'm going to beat you this week.
Because if you lose to him, he just doesn't shut up about it. But if he loses to you, he's like, it doesn't matter. It's just a game. Yeah. And then but he doesn't like bring it up. But he has like really bad
Except
like smack talk too. He's like, yeah, you suck.
Except that one time where he didn't put
It's
in
super annoying.
a player and lost the entire playoffs, and he would have won the playoffs.
I would have
if
won
he-
the whole thing if I played Derrick Henry
Derrick Henry.
or Jalen Samuels instead of Adrian Peterson.
Anyway,
So,
regular arguments are the same way with Landon.
Really?
Oh, 100%.
Like
Dude,
when I owned you about
be
the cheating,
self-aware at least,
when I owned you
please.
with the cheating, and now you back down, you realize that you're the cheater.
There was no cheating. People just need to pay attention
No,
to the
no,
rules.
but I
when they're
asked you.
explained.
Anyway, so Colin Farrell, he is
Catwoman, right?
he is I think confirmed for Penguin.
Yay!
Bullseye, right?
Interesting.
Bullseye for the Penguin. Yes.
All right. We'll
If
see
you-
how it is.
If you guys had played the Batman Telltale, it seems like it'd be pretty much
Played
that.
the first season.
I think this was the second.
Played like
season.
2 chapters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was just a completely different take on the Penguin character. He was like tall and lanky and a little more cunning.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like Colin Farrell a lot.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
He's good. I can imagine him doing like. Could you imagine his just like in Bruges character just?
As the penguin,
As
just
the
sad,
penguin.
depressed. Like, that movie is really depressing.
Yes, it is. Yeah, depressing.
I can't wait till at the end of the day when I've beaten Dave in fantasy football.
Oh my gosh.
Slaughtered like a lamb.
I hope you get to the playoffs and lose first round.
No, I
every
can't.
single
I actually
year.
don't think I can make it to the playoffs. I think I'm mathematically eliminated in our
Oh,
normal church
really?
league. Yeah, I'm 2-7. There's like 4 weeks.
Oh
left.
yeah, yeah.
Man.
You're done.
That's terrible.
Other leagues. So in the dynasty
No,
league,
no.
I've
If
crafted a masterclass
if
team.
Colby and Jordan both lose out,
I actually this morning, Matt Stafford was ruled out. I had to call up my backup, Daniel Jones. I called him up. I'm like, Danny, I know you didn't get any reps this week. Thought Matt was going to go, but we need you in there. And he's like, all right, coach. Put up like 35 points. I'm like, add a kid, Danny. Add a kid.
Danny.
Yeah. My players play for me.
You said Danny DeVito, you're
They
benched.
rally behind me. 'Cause I'm a likable coach. That's the only reason I still have a job in the church league is because like I'm a likable, like the players like me. I'm like a players coach. Like, yeah.
See, Landon is annoying.
Yep.
Like, just like
This
once
proves
he
it.
starts going.
Let's wrap it up. Don't want to hear this anymore.
He does just talk and talk.
I could go all day. I could go all day.
I could do this all day.
Well, unfortunately, we can't go all day, and we have to end now. So
Bummer.
maybe next time, Landon,
Or maybe not.
or maybe not. Okay, well, this has been the episode for the day. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Oh, wow.
Thanks for joining us, Dave. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Dave. I'll see you soon.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's what I was waiting for. All right, you guys can find us on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, CastBox, YouTube, and other podcasting platforms. Visit our website at www.hotkeyspodcast.com. Follow us on Twitter at Hotkeys Podcast and join our Facebook group at HK Hotkeys. Please like, review us, and subscribe on whichever platforms you use. And finally, you can contact us via email at hosts@hotkeyspodcast.com. Bye!
Farewell.
Bye.